Hello and welcome to Puzzlers Anonymous. My name is Kevin and I am a puzzle addict. It is Thursday, February 15th. We are back to normal formats and most likely abnormal themes. But let's get warmed up with the mini. Kick your ball closer to the hole in mini golf. Cheat, maybe. Purple soda flavor is grape. Nil, devious, I don't know. Machine tooth is a cog. Pairs, horns, email, apply today, and that's what it's like more when I'm actually solving the minis. I pretty quickly gave up on even trying to explain the clues. I was just speedrunning, baby. Yeah, I like this one because it could be so many things, but kicking your ball close to the hole in mini golf is to cheat. Pizzazz is oomph. This one I didn't even get. Devious was sly. I just couldn't think of anything, so I kept running, which is fine because then when you have a few crosses, that's a good time to check the downs. Because I wasn't confident on cheat because one could have been so many things. It could have been a golf thing I didn't even know, so I kind of wanted to see if I was even moving in the right direction. And when you're speed running, if a clue doesn't come to you right away, just skip it and go to the next one. That's what I did. All right. Let's do this Thursday. This is a family pair once again. Are they father and son? Are they husbands? Are they any collection? We'll find out. I almost kind of want to go to Sam's. Oh, there is a Deb. See, I wasn't wrong. I thought I was messed up. Maybe does Sam do the early ones and Deb does the later ones? Anyways, I don't want to go to Deb's thing right now because she tends to not put spoilers in the first sentence. Usually the first paragraph is about the authors, but I don't want to risk anything. But at the end, remind me, you people who I can't hear, to check and see what Teddy and Rich's relationship is. Well, we have a very interesting grid, which is once again not rotationally symmetrical. And I feel like yesterday's, I'm going to call this, I'm not going to decide on horizontally or vertically. I'm just going to say horizontal or symmetrical over the y-axis. I feel like yesterday's was also, I noted this on Monday. Maybe they're doing a special week with symmetry over the y-axis. Yeah, because that's what they did Wednesday. I know that's what they did Monday. I should have lingered on yesterday's a little bit longer. Yeah, symmetry week at the New York Times. Maybe next week they'll all be symmetrical over the x-axis. But I'll go back to yesterday's because it was a Valentine's puzzle and it was fun because if you look right away before seeing anything, the gray letters spell out Love, which was cute, and then the theme was 35, which was love letters. Valentine's Day exchanges are what this puzzle's shaded areas are. But it's fun because it's not just the letters of love, Love, but also you can't just make letters gray without some justification. So within the love letters was lovey words. So the L was romance, the O was fondness, the V is passion, and the E was respect. Love letters. I think I've said a few times my goal this year is to make a crossword, and I don't expect to make one like this, but I get so intimidated because how do you get the letters and then you have to get the words to go like that and then find other words that fit them. And yes, some of it is kind of wonky stuff like tree boa, but it's a solid puzzle. 8 into, that's actually a pretty good one. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. It's intimidating, but it's also invigorating to see. Okay, back to this one. We got circles here. I probably shouldn't even start on the clues with the circles because that's not going to tell me anything. It's not going to be in here. Powered down and away. Don't know. Disturb. Are they all going to be in a ways? Sort of. Nope. So it's just those first three. So powered down in a way. I don't know. Disturb in a way. I don't know. Told where to go, say. No. Characteristic of video poker, lottos, and casinos. They're rigged. But I don't want to be recluded. Results of some dating app matches. I feel like hookups is gonna fit there. We'll start with it. But let's try to find anything about the theme. I think it's gonna be 32 across. Risky wager with a hint to the letters in this puzzle's circle to squares. Interesting, because there's only going to be 5 of these. So, like, my first thought is lotto, because I already have an O here, so L-O-T-T-O. But lotto is in the clue for 55 across, so that seems unlikely. Risky wager. Unsafe bet is not going to be long enough. All or nothing is going to be too short also. Bet the farm is probably the same length as all or nothing, actually slightly shorter. I need to get better at counting letters. Okay, but we're going to focus on 32, so we're going to switch to the downs and see if we can get word with bank or base. Can't think of any. Not written, probably oral. Jamaican Tangelo. I legit do not know what a Tangelo is. 35, an NFC South Pro. So this is going to be a player for a team in the NFC South, and it's going to be singular. What teams? And it's going to be probably shortened, because NFC is abbreviated and pro instead of professional. Who is in the NFC South? I feel like that is the Saints. The Cowboys are in the East for reasons that I do not care to learn. Are the Buccaneers are in the NFC? Is it a Buck? That's my best guess, because that does get abbreviated. I wish I could think of the other teams. What other Florida teams are? Miami? Are they the AFC? I don't know. I would have known this a few years ago. I've kind of stopped following football. Permit or permit could be either. I want to say allow, but that would not be long enough. I don't know. Approved on PolitiFact say that's going to be true. They fact check things, say if they're true or false. Landlord pays broker in rental lingo. Scam. It's supposed to be 5 letters. Degenerate or degenerate. I don't know. Existential unease. Ennui. That's such a fun word. I love to use it. I love to use it in a dramatic sense. Like, if the grocery store doesn't have the candy you want. I'm experiencing ennui. Speaking of the line, I follow him to serve my turn upon him. Someone in Shakespeare, almost certainly, but that narrows it down to only about 400 people. Lear would fit. That would make an A here. In the past. Don't know. Hundos. Benjamins. C notes. Because it's kind of slang. I'm going to put C note because hundo is slang. C note is slang. Meaning in the Italian Louis or German in ein. That's not ein. Ein is spelled differently. I don't know. Aware of. In on, maybe? It's Thursday, so we're penciling in things that we're not certain of. Part of yourself that you can't see without 2 mirrors. The back of your head. Is it your nape? Is the nape the back of your neck? I'm just thinking it has to be a 4-letter word. I'm going to try it. Essence. I don't know. I'm so sorry about my throat clearing. It's a bad time of year. Yeah, this is Sinai, biblical site of a burning bush. Actually, I don't know that. I just know it fits. Isn't Mount Sinai... Isn't that where Noah ended up after the flood? So it actually wouldn't be the burning bush at all. Maybe the same thing happened, or 2 different things happened in the same location. Cleans up, mops. More importantly, Sinai fit. Spider web effectively. Would it be net? That's like, I don't know. It's not referring to the net. It's just saying that a web is effectively a net. I know that from when my mom died researching spiders in the Amazon. So essence would be gist, which I would have said up until this moment was spelled with a J, but just looking at 32 across, it's not going to be I-N-J, it's going to be I-N-G. So I learned the spelling of gist today. I was thinking this might be him. I didn't say this out loud, but Louis is also, it's not him in French. It's like, no, it is him. The grammar. So that's going to be him. So, does this get us anything on a risky wager? I feel like C notes is wrong. I feel like the ending is should be thing. Yeah, like nothing. It's not all or nothing. Double or nothing. So C notes is wrong. But Sinai is right. I should have given y'all more time to marinate on that. I should have done where I was feeling something. But whatever. It's double or nothing. Too late. Can we get anything else from that? Speaker of the line. Follow him. Don't know that. In the past, I feel like it's air is like before. But usually they would say it's a contraction or something. Like ago would be another one, but I feel good about ennui, especially now that we have double or nothing. Degenerate. Ruffian. No. Landlord pays broker. Arrangement. Word with bank or base. Make intent jello. Okay, well, let's get some of the acrosses and see if they fill it down. State in debate. Argue. Phenomenon nicknamed Carl in San Francisco. No idea. Soft rock is talc. Doctor for kids. I do not know this. I don't feel like it has a U in it, like the actual name. It's a podiatrist, right? Or is that child or is that foot? Because they come from the same root. Because usually it's like, like pet and pod are like interchangeable. That's why like a doctor is a podiatrist, but then a pedophile is a pedophile. It's still child, but then ped is also foot, as in like steps, like a pedometer or a pedal. So yeah, ped and pod are the same, but I do think that doctor for children is a podiatrist. So I don't think this is going to be the literal term for a child doctor. I think it's going to be a doctor that kids love, like Bob the Builder, who is the doctor equivalent of that. I can't think of it. Olympic Chapman, who said he threw his gold medal into the Ohio River. Is that an American, or is that someone who was there in Olympics anywhere near the Ohio River? Well, 32 down now that I have the letters is A. So this is probably Ali, Muhammad Ali. So we're going to go with it. Garden party, annoyance, colloquially. I don't know. Xingnan for one. I have no idea. I just no idea where to even start with that. Use X-ray vision on. Don't know. Make love with question marks, so it's gonna switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. But we got hookups, so let's see what we can get with that. Stylish dresser. Don't know. Sleek ocean swimmers. Don't know. Life of the party. Brian. Don't know. CD component. This could be a compact disc or it could be a certificate of deposit. In either case, I can't think of what it is. Hookups might be wrong. Degree in math. Yeah, because that's going to be nth degree. Test for a future PhD. Fuck. I feel like this came up the other day, but it was a 4-letter one. I don't know. Blue, sad. Does that get us anything on these? If not, we're just going to go to We're going to start at 1A and just see what we can get. Results of some dating app matches. No idea. Fat substitute. Yo, dog, that's a fat substitute you got there. Something with T? That wouldn't substitute for fat. Totally pumped. I don't know. Okay. We're going old school. We're going one across and just run this throw in. I want to say try it. It's not a perfect fit, but it's a Thursday and we are struggling, so we got to take what we can get. Not fixable as an error. I don't know. Group whose full name translates as Bulletproof Boy Scouts. I would think it'd be BBS, but otherwise NRA, but also BBS. That seems way too simple that they would just give you the acronym. Hit or miss, perhaps. Don't know. It makes you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet in a 1953 hit. No idea. Red blank, serving at a Carolina barbecue. How the hell would I know that? People also known as the Cat Nation. This is going to be like a sports thing, a college sports thing. Something with like the Cincinnati Bearcats. Wow, I'm having a rough time here. I already looked at this one, didn't know it. The pause that refreshes. Sloganeer. Once. It's an older product. I can't think of it. Disturb in a way we already didn't see. Bill supporting public television. So PBS is public television. There was always that thing of sponsored by Deke, which always made me giggle because it looked like Dick and I was a child. Was that a bill? Supported? This DIC? Let's try it. What do we got to lose? Yeah, I already looked at X-ray vision. Graceful. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know McLove. So-called missing links. Primates. No. Past. Don't know these, but I'm just kind of hovering on them for a second to see if anything comes to me. Part of a pen name. Usually a pen name is a name that you use when you're writing to hide your own name, but this is going to be a pen name itself. Bic would fit, but it says part of a pen name. So I'm not so sure. Philanthropy is probably aid. Look at that. We got one. It's only been 5 minutes. Don't know this one. Don't know that one. Hoodwink. Bamboozle. It's too long. I've had such a second of 5. So it's a series of 5, and this is the second one. At least that's what they want you to think, but it also has a question mark, so it could be fucking anything. Totally pumped. I'm putting in the E. We know it ends with ED, so I'm putting in the E, seeing if that gets us anything. It doesn't. Disinclined. Turned down. No. Okay, this is wrong because I do know the response to Merci, which is de rien. Cool. That's getting us something. Sat on a clothesline. Would usually be dried, but that's not the right amount of letters. But it could be something else. It could be like a bird. So it could be perched, which is too long. So we're striking out in both directions. This too shall pass. Everything. Life. Kind of acid. Don't know. Don't know. Dizzy. Don't know. Was up. 1? Maybe. Let's just try it. Like you're up in the score, so you won. Flower. This could be a noun or a verb. It could be the idea of a flower, or it could be the verb of flowering and blooming. I got some new plants that were flowering as I got them, but one of my new plants, it's a really pretty one, and already one of the flowers is starting to wilt. It did say it was like a fall to spring one, so maybe just its season is ending. Otherwise, I might have underwatered it, or I might have given it too much sun because it's a low light plant. I was thinking about building shelves on the walls next to my south-facing windows so they're not getting direct sunlight, because I have a plant tree that is getting direct sunlight, and I put this one on the back of it so I get less, and then I actually put it on the top because I realized the sun comes in at an angle and doesn't really hit the top, but I do think it gets some sunlight in the morning. But this is also silly because there hasn't been that much sunlight. I just haven't noticed because I've been away from home, but I don't think it's that. I think I did underwater it. Anyways, flower. I want to go with you. Take me, maybe. Nation with a 4th century Viking age. I feel like it's got to be Sweden. Or is it a country that the Vikings invaded? Controvert. I don't really know what that means as a verb. Something's controversial. I know what that means. So would controvert be to cause controversy? I don't know. Italian apology. Don't know. Permit or permit. Don't know. Hundos. Don't know. Still don't know. Was it Nero? It's not Shakespeare at all. Don't know that one. Degenerate. Okay. Here in a new one. Careened across snow, maybe. Skidded. It's too long. Slided, maybe. Sleek ocean swimmers still could be so many things. Broke one's silence is probably spoke. Life of Riley. It's like a phrase for like when you have, it's like the silver spoon. When everything is just easy and good for you, life of Riley. No idea what it means. But I've learned it at some point. Impressive showbiz quartet. Gosh, that could be so many. CD component. Is it a deposit, and is it abbreviated because CD is abbreviated? How would you even abbreviate deposit? DPST? DEPT feels like department. Totally pumped. I don't know. I'm going to leave it for now. Window pane, but it's in quotes. So it's not like, yeah, it's something different. This is the Plastic Ono band. I meant that sarcastically. I was joking. Title, respect, sir, ma'am. Stylish dresser. Would this be a fop? I was thinking that before, but it wouldn't work with hookups. But I feel like a fop is someone who dresses fancy. Let's just try it. Test for a future PSD. MRE? No. It's meals ready to eat. Okay, we're back to the acrosses. We're not getting it in the way they want us to get it, which is, it's a Thursday. It's supposed to be hard. But I feel like this is not a compelling solve of me just doing the acrosses, then the downs, then the acrosses, then the downs. But this is how it goes sometimes. Now I can see that throw-in is probably add. So this is the advantage of this strategy. A lot of times I will try to branch off from where I'm at, but sometimes you get stuck and sometimes you just don't have the right letters. So the across and down thing is just like, now I'm approaching 1, 12, 16, 19, 23, and 27 in a new light because I have a word that I know is right. But some of them are going to come up blank, like this one. I don't know if W gives me anything on the not fixable as an error, which is fine because I don't know if W is right. Is this BTS? And it's just translated different. Yeah, what did that say? It's like his full name translates as. I kind of missed that translate in there. Hit or miss, perhaps. So is something I would have put here before I knew I had the E. Yeah, I don't know. Makes you dance down the street. Don't know. Red slaw is a thing that you would have at a barbecue. Maybe this is like a Native American group. Known as a nation. Could be Cree. I know that's one that comes up a lot. I should learn more about them, and then I'll be more prepared for clues like that. Powered down and away. Don't know. Pause that refreshes. Still don't know. Is it Coke? It would just fit there. Still a weird phrase, but people talked weird in old times. Disturbed in a way. Don't know. Told where to go. Say. Guided. See true, but it would have to be THRU, which is a weird spelling. Use X-ray vision on. Yeah, I don't know. Graceful. Don't know. Make love. Don't know. Ape men are missing links. So we're getting the Northeast. There's progress there. Still don't know this one. In the past. Air. Oh, so Nero's wrong for 26, which is good because I didn't even put it in. Still don't know. Carl. Oh, phenomenon that would be named Carl. So strange. Doctor for kids. Don't know. Garden party annoyance. What is a garden party? That's like a fancy thing, right? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's gonna be EpiPen. That came up. Didn't that come up on Monday? Maybe. Characters of video poker, lottos, and casinos. No clock. Casinos don't have clocks. But that wouldn't be true of a lottery or poker. I feel like it's gonna be something. No. I'm just not sure. And yeah, that definitely, like a video poker wouldn't have a clock on there, but I would expect it. But yeah, I don't know. A lotto, yeah. Results of some dating app matches. No idea. Hoodwink. No idea. I feel like closer on it. It's like Oli, but I don't know. I feel like I was looking up this recently because I found out like the full name for margarine is like oleomargarine, and I think there's a word that's similar to that, but I can't think of it. It's not even on the tip of my brain. It's not like right here. It's like here, and it's gonna take quite a while to get there. When I, inevitably give up on this in the next 5 minutes and then come back on my lunch break, I'm gonna get it in 3 seconds. Second of 5. No. Totally pumped. Psyched. Okay, we're getting some stuff. Now I actually want to focus. Disinclined AGA couldn't be against. 10 on close eye. Drip dried. Okay, yeah, I want to focus on the places where I'm actually getting stuff, which is the Northeast and the Southeast. Italian, apologies, that's scuse. Miscus. Flour. Oh my gosh. Is this a tricky one? Because it's a Thursday? Because Bloom would work if I just skip that circle. Just skip the circle and put Bloom here. Would that do it? Yes. Double or nothing. I guess, yeah, we have this clue here. Hint to the letters in this puzzle's circled squares. Double or nothing. Does that mean some of these are just going to be blank? Some of them are going to be a doubled letter, and some of them are going to be... Oh. I got it. I figured it out. Okay. I was just about to give up on this. Because I was like, it would be really fun if Bloom just worked there and you didn't have a letter there. But I don't think they'd allow that. I don't think the New York Times crossword software has the technology for that to like tell you because that would mean you'd enter in all the letters except for those circles, and then it would tell you it's right or wrong. I don't think it has the technology to do that when you have five squares not filled in. So it couldn't just be Bloom. And I was also like, what does double or nothing mean? Is it like some of them have nothing, but then some of them have double letters? And I figured it out now. And this is wild. And I don't know if I'm going to get this today, like right now, but Oh my God. No, I already figured out what 59 is. I haven't even finished explaining this. Um, there is going to be a letter in here. And what it means by double or nothing is that there's going to be a letter, and the word works whether or not you double the letter or you have nothing in the circle. So if you put nothing in the circle, this is bloom. If you put an S in the circle and double it, it's blossom. And both of those work for flower. And if you look at told where to go, if you take the S out and you put cued, you're told where to go. And in a theater, they say, hey, you go over there. If you put that S back in and double it, it becomes cussed, like telling someone to go to hell. You're telling them where to go. Gosh, that is... How do you come up with that? Because then you have to have both of those. You have to come up with these clues that could work with the letter doubled or removed. And then you have to have them crossed so it works twice. This is probably why Teddy and Rich had to make this as a team. It's way too complicated. So I realized 59 results of some dating apps, at least for the nothing categories, can be flings. Now, what do you put in there that would work as that could be doubled? O would be foolings, like fooling around, but I don't think that's what they mean. I think they mean E. You could have fling, or you could have feelings if you double that either. Gosh, this just blew it wide open. This opened it up for us. So what do we have here? It is going to be ocean swimmers, which it's either going to be with that EE there. So that's going to be eels. Yeah, sea eels if you double, and seals if you nothing. Gosh. And I was thinking 3 down, sat on clothesline was tricky. So this is probably dried. And then what could go in there? I figured it out. Did you figure it out? So if it's sat on a clothesline, it dried. If it's nothing, what letter can go in there? If doubled, would also be something that happens on a clothesline. Dripped, which now gives us this. Disturb in a way. Something IPP in its present tense. Could be 2 words. It could be like tip, puh. That one's trickier. I can't think of it right now. Let's see what we can get on this one. Probably not much because we just don't have much in this. Oh, yeah. I got it. Did I say skidded before? Because if I did, yeah, double the D, skidded, take out the D, skied. Both are careened on snow. And then this is going to be odds. So characteristics of video poker lottos and casinos is something odds. What odds? Bad odds. Gosh, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, we're talking types of game, so odds are going to be there. And we know this O is right for the plastic Ono band. But I can't think of what that would be. And then it's going to end. So it's going to be something odds, and then we take out the D, and it's going to be something O's, which will be a single word. It's a tricky one. But title of respect is sir. So we got that. Hoodwink. Maybe it's not sir, because what the hell is going on here? I don't think the title of respect is sir. All right, well, we just got a whole bunch. Does that get us anything else? CD component is a disc. GRE is maybe the test. And then olestra is the fat substitute. I'll just have to believe you. But that does go with the oleomargarine. Hundos. Still don't know. Speaker of that line. Graceful. Is that winsome? That doesn't really work for that. I'm not entirely sure what winsome means. Hit or miss, perhaps. I think this could be something where it's like like attempt, because I mean I was thinking it's like a baseball thing, like hit or miss is like, oh, it could go either way, but since it's a perhaps, I feel like it's going to be, if you have an at bat in baseball, you could hit or you could miss and strike out. Obviously at bat doesn't fit, but it would be something in that category where it's a totally different thing that could qualify as a hit or a miss, but it's coming at it sideways. Gosh, I don't know this one. Still don't know that one. Use exclamation on. See into is what we want there. Make love. Don't know. Disinclined. Thought it was against, but that's still, it just doesn't have the right letters. Ooh. Could it be not inclined? No. Controvert. Permit. In rule. I don't know. Make love. Okay. I'm really excited that I got this theme. I'm gonna pause this because it's been 32 minutes and I'm kind of hitting a wall. And I really think if I come back to this in a few hours, it'll come to me. But this is such a cool theme that I am going to pause it and return to this. And I think worst case scenario, I might publish this puzzle unfinished or initiate the solve protocol because I do want the people to see this cool theme. All right, we are back. It is later in the day. I am hoping with the passage of some time and some coffee, I will do better on this. And now that I know the theme should be, quick work, I hope. But yeah, we'll see. I realize this is a long video. We're already at about 36 minutes. So I am going to give this 10 more minutes. If it gets to 42 minutes, I'm going to initiate the solve protocol. I might actually put a disclaimer on this video of like, skip the middle, it's boring, but we'll see. Gosh, can I get anything disturbed? In a way. I still don't know on this one. Okay, let's see. Make love. Hit or miss, perhaps. I might go to the solve protocol quicker than I thought. It does tend to happen. A lot of clues that you're struggling with will hit you right away when you get back, but it isn't happening yet. Looking at 49, I realized I got some letters there. Maybe that'll come to me. Garden party, annoyance colloquially. I still don't know. Unless, it's entirely possible that some of these other letters are wrong. I feel good about skidded because that was a great connection there. Doctor for kids. Seuss! Ooh, so is ennui maybe wrong? Because Dr. Seuss is like Seuss. And because I've taken so much time, I feel confident looking that up. Yeah, Dr. Seuss. I knew that was right. Wow, what? I'm surprised that ennui worked for that crossing even though it was wrong. Existential unease. Degenerate. Still don't know. Double or nothing is right. Seuss is right. Gosh, that got me nothing. In the past, ago could still work, especially if ennui's wrong. So I'll say that. It's a weird construction, but it does kind of work. Hundos. C spots instead of C notes. Graceful. Don't know. It's probably Iago. That's just like the only name I can think of. Is there any way? Yeah, it couldn't be C notes. It is that. Dizzy. Don't know. It'd be fun to get this one still. Okay, it's something with a gun. Oh, we still don't know if Deke is right though. Powered down in a way. Oh, it's probably Bill. A person. It's not a Bill. They got me. Proper noun. It's Bill Nye is the one who is supporting public television by having a TV show. This makes more sense because then this is, do you know it because it ends with a Y? I'll give you this, it starts with a T. Does that help you at all? It's going to be, the nothing is a toy gun and the double is a Tommy gun. Now let's see if that gets us anything on powered down in a way. And it's tricky because that can be 2. Let's see if we get anything on this. Not fixable as an error. Set in. See, I don't feel confident about 1 either. Dance. Sugar. No. Powered down and away. I'm just going to take not fixable as an error. Set in. Kind of acid is amino acid. Yeah, I should recheck these now that I got Bill Nye. Dizzy. No. Not fixable as error. Is it amore for love or amore? When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, makes you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet. It's not. I don't think those lines happen back to back, but it's the same rhythm, so we're keeping it. This too shall pass. Don't know. Dizzy. Spun up. Was up. Lead. So it was similar to one, but it was lead. Not fixable as an error. Gosh, I still don't know. Fatal. All I have to do is for every clue say, I don't know. A fad will pass. Okay, so we got about this. Powered down and away. It's either dimmed or died. Yep, so the nothing is died. The double is dimmed. I told you, you just gotta do it. This is, okay, so this is a real is dizzy, which is a word that doesn't exist. That's some crossword-ese, and I think lissom, some crossword-ese too. I'm gonna look it up because, again, time crunch. I'm dealing with your attention span. Adjective, thin, supple, and graceful. Gosh, these videos wouldn't be 45 minutes if he hydrated before he recorded, so he didn't spend all his time stopping for water. Gosh, I still don't know this existential unease or the degenerate. Okay. Do we have any idea on this? Video poker. It's still odds. I'm still on a blank on that. Window pane, in quotes. It's like a song or a movie or like JK maybe. Second of 5. There's the Jackson 5. Who's the second oldest Jackson? Or is it the word 5, the second like letter in 5? I don't know. Hit or miss. Very. People also known as the Cat Nation. Don't know. Disturb. In a way. I would love to at least get the themes. But I think I'm cracking out here. Controvert. And you know what? That's okay. Not every one of them has to be a winner. But I do want to publish this. So let's initiate the solve protocol. Were there any of these that were Googleable? I don't think any of them are. Controvert, permit. I would love to just look up controvert. That could be, you know, what the heck does that mean? Impressive showbiz court. Ooh, I know this one. It's an EGOT. The 4 awards that you can get. Characteristic of video game lottos and casinos. So it's going to be something goes, long odds, and long O's. Gosh. You boys, Teddy and Rich, this is very clever, but you're playing with fire there. But, and I mean, this is the perfect Thursday clue because that's so tough, but so fair. When I say they're playing with fire, they didn't do anything wrong. That's fair. I mean, I said, how the hell do you find clues that work on this? And they did, because video, poker, lotto, casino, they all have long O's and long odds. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the answer that gave them the idea for this puzzle. That they somehow came up with the idea that, you know, casino has a long O and long odds, and then we're like, wait a minute. That's so close together. Double or nothing. I bet it. I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, like NAH. I don't know. Title respect. No. Let's look at this. I still might do the solve protocol, but who knows? Things come to you. Hoodwink. Don't know. Second of 5. Gosh, so close, but so far. Would really love just to get this. Okay, so now we're just looking for Googleable ones. I think Cat Nation might be Googleable. Shinon, we can just look up what that word means. So that could be one. We could look up Carl, San Francisco. Let's look up Shinon first. French word. Oh, it's a type of bun. See, it is from the French word, but I didn't know that. Nape of the neck. So there you go. That's a bun. You notice when I started typing it in, the like autocomplete. Oh jeez, my Google. Like people look Shinon 4-1 NYT. Have some dignity, people. When you're looking up the clues, don't just put in the exact clue. You know, at least try to, you know, figure it out. Like, okay, I'm looking for, you know, what a Shinon is. That's, you know, have some dignity. Landlord pays broker in rental. Let go. Like, no let, maybe, no lease. Permit is enable. So we definitely have that. And that gets us closer to 19. Disturb. Okay, so I got to be thinking about this as what happens if there's no P there. I'm putting my finger over it. Disturb. I still don't know. I went with a double P. Ripple. And rile. I think that's what it is. To rile someone is to disturb them, and to ripple, like is to disturb the water. Disinclined. Averse. Oh, could this happen? Hit or miss. Perhaps. Gosh, I still don't know. The Erie people are the cat nation. Make love is to endear yourself to someone. That's good. Controvert. Hit or miss are both verbs. Controvert probably means the same thing as belie. Look at that. Deny the truth of is to controvert. Argue about something. Is that what belie means? Belie. Fail to give a true notion or impression. This is such a Thursday. This is so, like, you have to know both those tricky words. Wow. God, it would be so great if I got everything just from looking up that one clue, but I still don't. Let's try no let. That definitely doesn't work for 49. So, it's not that. San Francisco Caro might be the next one I look up. Yeah, let's do it, because it's going to give me the thing right away, because that's going to be a fun fact, and we're going to learn something from it. San Francisco, does Carl? Yeah, it is. Look at how many people have been looking for this. We got weather, 49ers, which that makes sense, they're in the Super Bowl, and then Carl. The fog. Their fog is known as Carl. Where the heck was it? So that's just there. So would this be landlord paper is a no fee maybe? And Skeeter is a garden party annoyance, a mosquito. So angst is existential unease. Degenerate, ROUE, seems wrong. Let's look up if that is a word. Otherwise, we're going to be fixed into letters. A debauched man, especially an elderly one, is a roué. There's an accent in there that we didn't know, but that's some crosswordese as well. But hey, it's Thursday. Okay, if I put in nah, does that give us anything? Second of 5, no. Hoodwink. I'm going to be so mad when I see what this is. I know sir didn't work. Hoodwink. Invoke. No, it's not going to be a D. It's going to be snooker. Yeah. Window pane. Still don't know. Gosh. But it's nice I got snooker for hoodwink. That's like play a trick on, you know? So it is hoodwink. Okay. Deb, take us home. And then we can find out what their relationship is. We're here after trying to solve today's crossword by the father and son team of Rich and Teddy. Guys, come sit next to me. We're going to make sense of this. Yeah. Love. So, Rich has had 3 before. And this is Teddy's first. And you know what, Teddy? Great job. You made a great puzzle. So great that I need help on the end. Look at that. That's great. Oh, do you have to put them as a rebus? I might have to do that. Maybe it'll accept any of them on them. We'll see. Okay. Told that the accepted entries for this are XX, where the letters being doubled, nothing, blank. You should be able to put the singles. Whatever. Okay, fatal we got, nigh we got, endear we got, fog we got. I do want to read more about Carl later. EPI we got. Dotted I is the end. Second of 5, such as fingers. And this clue wants to focus on the word 5. Okay, it was what I was thinking, but I just couldn't think of it. So then, window pane is LSD. What does that mean? I meant that sarcastically, nod. I don't. Something's going to be wrong here. I mean, I know this is a miss. Let's see if getting the rebus in there is going to get us. Rebus. PP. Rebus. MM. Rebus. SS. Rebus. I feel a new catchphrase coming to this channel. Rebus. Doesn't fix it. Something's wrong here. So let's keep going. C spots we got, EGOT we got. Here we go. The clue went up, it was already, but the puzzle letters told me it was indicate, or say that makes sense. The clue is a street name for LSD. Okay, I'll have to believe you. Oh, ooh, a bunch of other ones they didn't use. Shawshank Redemption hero did to his jailers. He fooled and fled. Connected to, romantically wooed and wed. President psychiatric offices, moods and MDs. Duke plays in North Carolina and the NCAA. People you don't want to talk to are crays and crabbies. I've never heard of cray used for a person, but is it like a crazy person? Or is it like a crayfish, which is actually spelled crawfish. People just pronounce it crayfish, so that's probably not it. It's probably just that. This is why this one didn't make the cut. You see dead people on coins and coffins. I bet they really wish they could have got that one in, because that's great. Difficult to pin down is Wiley and Wiggly. That reminds me of Riley and Ripple. Like some paper is collated. Yeah. Let's see. Did they say which they first got? Can we really keep either failed to register or press? Yeah, they don't say which one it started with. But, okay. Well, we'll just sort this out with the answer key, see what's missing here. I know Rue is right. Yeah, long O's and snooker and dotted I is fine. Other windows open. Psyched, Alestra, and feelings is good. Double or nothing, argue, talc, Ellie, do you love just watching me? Skip back and forth between these. Sinai, mops, and net. Double or nothing. Go. Bun, endear, 8 men. Oh, did I really just put them wrong? Do I have to just delete my rebuses? Eerie. See, all of these look right. Let me try just deleting these and see if that does it. No. What's wrong here? What am I missing, my viewers? Let's close my texts. We don't want people seeing those. I'm just trying to go side by side here so I can find what I'm missing. Right. See into endear. Bun. Argue. Tell. I am losing my mind here. What could possibly be missing? Net, mops, Sinai, go, 8 men. What the heck? Does this look exactly the same to everyone who's watching? Why did it not cue me? Maybe I gotta put the dashes in. No, still a miss. Add. I'm literally going line by line here. It's probably just I misspelled something and I'm not even seeing it because my brain is translating it to the correct one and not noticing my typo. Oh, there it is. Dotted I. And then I meant that sarcastically is not nod, it's not. This coat is not black. There we go. Okay. Great puzzle. Teddy and Rich. Thank you to everyone who's stuck around for this long ass video, but hopefully it was worth it because this was an excellent theme. Have a good one.